Today I'm going to share with you my 2 mindset shift concepts that have helped women to build a confidence around traveling, whether it be for leisure or for work type of events, where you no longer have to worry about gaining weight and or how you're going to lose weight if maybe you're on a vacation and part of the vacation is the fact that you're going to go around and maybe do some food tasting or maybe indulge in a little bit of adult beverages, something that you maybe don't do at home very often, and you put on a couple pounds when you get back. How are you going to get that weight off? And more importantly, how can you incorporate a lifestyle for yourself that you love so much that you don't ever have to leave it behind? Welcome to today's video. My name is Ann Parham. I'm the creator of the online course and community, the Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman, where we take a mindset approach to intermittent fasting so that you can in fact create a life for yourself where you can look and feel your best and do that in your most authentic way. So one of the amazing privileges that I have as a coach is I have an opportunity to do one-on-one calls with women in our community. And one of the probably most recurring conversations that I have with women is around travel and weight gain. Probably more specifically, vacationing and weight gain. And how do you go on vacation and not gain a bunch of weight? Or how do you go on vacation and then come home and not continue to gain weight? And so there's 2 concepts that I really like to coach women on. I'm going to share those with you today. The first one is establishing what I call a travel fast. So if you're already practicing intermittent fasting, this should be pretty simple for you to do. I always recommend the night before you travel. So if you're traveling in the morning, you want to start your travel fast as soon as you are done with your regular feasting for that night. So you're just following your regular intermittent fasting schedule. As soon as you have your last feast and you start your fast, that is when you start your quote unquote travel fast. We fast all the way until we reach our destination and we've settled into wherever it is we're traveling to. Now, the amount of travel time is pretty irrelevant. Like, we are traveling and we are fasting. And here is why. Most often we eat when we're traveling just out of sheer boredom or because it's offered to us. So within the travel fast, I also have this concept that I coach women on as well. We don't bring it, we don't buy it, and we don't accept it during our travel fast. So we're not toddlers. We don't need little snack bags full of, Cheerios or gummy bears or whatever to occupy us on the plane, and we don't need it to occupy us in the airport. We are going to be fine without little snacks. So we don't bring any food with us. We also just manage ourselves throughout the airport. We don't need to go early so we can stop in a restaurant and have breakfast or lunch or whatever. We just enjoy our fasting window. We can have water or black coffee. So if you're gonna buy anything in the airport, I always say make it water or a black coffee or a tea. This way you can continue on with the way that you fast at home, but you're incorporating it into your travel day. Don't accept it. When you're on the airplane and the flight attendant comes down your aisle and is offering you those free cookies or the free biscuits or the free nuts or whatever it is they're offering that day, we just look at the flight attendant, we smile, and we say, no, thank you. Again, if you're used to fasting and you're traveling, there's no need to disrupt your fasting schedule just because you're in a new environment. We're sitting on an airplane. It doesn't take a whole lot of energy to just sit. So we don't even really need the food as a requirement to get us through the day. Take some water, maybe enjoy your coffee if you still have some on the plane, and just sit and relax and enjoy your fasted state. You'll probably even experience a little bit of the energized sense of calm. Then when we get to our destination and we get ourselves all settled down and checked in, that's when I say you want to start your experience for wherever it is that that flight or that travel took you to. So if you're on vacation, enjoy your vacation. If you're on a business trip, enjoy your business trip. And then you repeat the same process when you are traveling back home and you incorporate your travel fast day. So the last event you have at night before you embark in your travel journey on the way home, You have your feast, you start your fast, you don't bring it, you don't buy it, you don't accept it. You travel back to your original destination, which is probably home. You settle in at home, you unpack your bags, you shower. You could possibly just go to bed and have a really nice long fast, or you enjoy a meal back at your original place. This allows your body to have an opportunity to fast on the front end and fast on the back end, and then you can just enjoy, like I said, whatever the reason is for where you are changing locations or you're traveling in the first place. Now, when I travel, even when I'm on vacation, I like to still lean into my fast. So I'm always looking for opportunities to fast, because when I'm on vacation or I'm away from home, I still like to look and feel my best. And so I don't use traveling to a new place as a reason to put myself in a position where I don't look and feel my best. And so know that the fast is always a really great opportunity for you to remain in a balanced state and really be able to benefit from what the fasting can do for you. For a lot of people, travel is a really hard event on our body hormonally. And so even a shorter fasting window can be very beneficial when we're traveling. The other thing about fasting is it does help with our circadian rhythm. So if you're passing through any kind of time zone changes, fasting will help you adjust to that as well. So really quickly, I'll review that. A travel fast is fasting the night before, like you normally would with your fasting schedule, through your travel day until you reach your destination. The 3 rules with our travel fast is we don't bring it, we don't buy it, we don't accept it, and then we just repeat the process on the way home. A very common scenario I run into with women when we start discussing the stress associated with travel is a lot of people associate vacation with a go all out approach. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that we're not really happy or content when we're at home. So we use vacation as sort of our escape. We avoid all of the things that are stressing us out at home, and we go into a little bit of denial on vacation, and then we come back from vacation and we don't want to leave that escapism that we created, because now we have to manage our life again. So a big tip that I do also recommend for so many women who I coach is create a life you love. So no matter where you go on your journeys, you will bring that life with you. Yes, you can ease up a little bit. Yes, you can take advantage of the locations that you're staying at. Yes, you can try some new foods and have a couple cocktails that might be out of your normal routine, but you don't have to escape your entire life when you're on vacation. You want to make sure that you're bringing some components of the lifestyle you created with you. That way, when you come back, you're eager to get back in your life, and that travel fast on the way home will be the one thing that will set you up for that. And that leads us to my second little area that I like to coach women on with mindset around traveling and leaving the comfort of your home and your regular routine and going someplace else for a short period of time and then returning back home. I call this your exit strategy. I like to plan this out for myself before I even leave. Now, if we think about going on vacation and all the pre-work and scheduling and planning that takes place to be able to actually even get a vacation on our schedule, what if we spent that much time and energy creating an exit strategy for how we are going to get back into our life and get back into our routine when we get back home? Again, this is where the travel fast will be key for so many of you, because you will already start your home routine on that travel day back home. Make sure as soon as you get back home, you have your fasts already scheduled out so that you can decompress from whatever you experienced on your vacation, and you can start implementing your daily lifestyle routines that you had before you left. Make sure you have a plan for getting your water routine back on schedule. Make sure you've scheduled what your fasting days are going to look like. I always recommend making sure you have a little mental plan of what it is you're going to be eating when you get back home, because when we do go on vacation, it is a great time to let loose a little bit, but you might pick up some of those little cravings that you work so hard to get rid of before you went on vacation. You don't want to bring that part of your vacation back home with you. The best way to get rid of some of those habits and some of those cravings and some of those kind of longing for certain foods is just to have that mindset of you have a lifestyle that you love, that you've created for you, waiting for you back home. Just make sure you have that exit strategy planned out. You have a game plan for yourself, so in no time Usually it's 24 to 48 hours. You're right back where you were before you left. There are so many women in our community who have graduated from the intermittent fasting course and have hung out here with us in our YouTube community, who go on vacation and come back and tell me that they have actually lost weight because they go on vacation to rest and relax and rejuvenate. They don't go on vacation to do themselves any harm. And that is simply because they have created a lifestyle for themselves that they absolutely love, and they just conveniently bring it with them. So if you're one of those people who feels stressed out around vacation simply because you're afraid you're going to gain weight that you won't be able to lose, I'm giving you the gift of the travel fast and an exit strategy plan. Make sure that you schedule in and you know exactly what the timing is of your travel to your destination so you can schedule in that fast. We don't bring snacky snacks with us to the airport. We don't buy anything at the airport except water and black coffee or tea. And we kindly say no thank you to the flight attendants when they're pushing their little cart down the aisle and offering us free biscotti cookies. No thank you. You enjoy your coffee, you enjoy your water, and you just sit and relax and enjoy your fast. Repeat that process on the way home, and as soon as you get home, you implement that exit strategy. Water plan, food plan, fasting plan. Sit in the memories of your vacation, but you don't have to live vacation out every single day. As soon as you get home, I promise you, you will not only not gain weight on vacation, your vacation will be so much more enjoyable because you won't be feeling stressed out and anxious about the possibility of gaining weight, because you just won't gain weight if you implement these strategies. And you might even be one of those women who sends me a message when you get home from vacation and says, Diane, I can't believe it. I actually lost weight and had a great time. That's the goal. Thanks so much for tuning into today's YouTube video. These two strategies will not fail you. You can use them for travel. You can use them for planes, trains, automobiles. It works every single time and with every mode of transportation. You just have to implement them. Do me a favor, leave me a comment. Let me know, are you someone who travels and fasts and you no longer gain weight? Maybe you've possibly lost some weight. Or are you someone who feels stressed out about vacationing, and will you implement these two strategies the next opportunity you get? If you haven't done so yet, please make sure you have subscribed to the YouTube channel. That helps me and our community out tremendously. And if you haven't taken our intermittent fasting for today's aging woman course yet, please make sure you check the description box or the card that I'll post here. We would love to have you as part of our graduates community.